Good morning. How are y'all doing? So, I'm just sitting in bed. Well, I'm sitting in couch because that's what I've been sleeping on, a couch. And I'm getting ready to move. Finalizing the bare minimum work that needs to be done on the trailer before I take off. And one of the problems is I have an old motorcycle, the old Savage. She's 18 years old, and she's faithful. She runs good, and nothing wrong with her. But she's kind of big, and when I strap her down in the trailer, the suspension's pretty tight on the trailer, so it hops around when I hit a bump, and it changes the position of the tires. They actually make tracks where you can screw the track into the floor, and then you roll the motorcycle up into the track, and it stabilizes it during transport. And that's what it needs for this trailer, but I don't have that. So it skips around, and then it cocks sideways, and then it leaks oil and gas everywhere. And I just have decided it's too much bike for what I'm doing right now, even though I love tootling around on my little motorcycle. So I thought I'd get a scooter, little on-off-road scooter, Honda Ruckus. I've been looking at them for a year now, and I thought this is a good time to pull the trigger because I'm about to take this trip and I can't take the Savage with me because I don't want it to leak again on the floor and blah, blah, blah. So I call a dealership. I make a deal over the phone. I'm going to drive the Savage in this morning for them to look at it and make the deal. So last night I just because I'm a fair person, I don't want to cheat anybody. I get on the bike, I take it for a ride, make sure everything's in good working condition before I take it in, and I put my foot in it a little bit, and I look behind me, and there's this massive cloud of white, blue smoke billowing from the motorcycle. This means the head gasket's gone, which is pretty important. I was fogging out the homeless. They're sitting on the side of the road doing this. I was like cracking up. So, essentially the day that I'm going to go trade it just decides to blow a head gasket. So now it's just trash and nobody will take it. I'm waiting for one salvage yard to open and I can ask them about it and then ask the dealer if they want to salvage it and just for parts. It's got brand new tires and stuff on it. So, and I've got a headache and I've tried every remedy. I'm on a heating pad right now. I have a lot of headaches. And I drank my coffee, which I didn't have yesterday, so I thought that would help it. And took a pain pill. I'm just trying to see which one will kick in and make me feel better. I think it's stress related because every time I'm about to start 3 shifts in a row at this hospital, I get a big headache because it's stressful. And my body's just reacting to it. But so today, hopefully before I lay down to take a nap and then go to work, hopefully I can offload the Savage, or as my brother calls it, the spanker, because it's only 1 cylinder. So it's like, blah, 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 blah. Like it's fun to drive actually. But anyway, hopefully I'll have a little Ruckus that I can, those are really light bikes. I can just roll it up in there and strap her down and take it with me. It's been really stressful the past 48 hours just realizing I have run out of time. I have no time left. I can't stay here. So it's not like I can extend and be like, well, I just need a day or two. Like, these people aren't going to let me extend. So I have to leave. So I'm just trying to get the house de-haired because Daisy Doodle makes everything into a fur coat. She has terrible, terrible coat. Sheds. It's really soft to touch, but it's really annoying to clean. So I'm getting all that ready, and yeah, it's just, I mean, Deep Thoughts by John Candy type of thing. Maybe I could call them Deep Thoughts by Wendy Anna. But like, I'm just so sick of the homeless around here. Like, it just, every time you go anywhere, they're begging and they're fighting. They're always fighting, and they're constantly stealing stuff in the area. And like, you can't leave anything. I mean, or else it'll be to bones when they come back. Like, they just are a rough group out here. And I live just adjacent to a lot of them. So I'm just so ready to be done with that. Like, it's ridiculous. And there's a scripture that talks about, and I can't, as usual, I always say this, I can't remember where it's at, but there's a scripture talking about, the sluggard, the lazy, in their attempts to work less will actually work harder. Their life will be more full of hardship, where it would be simpler just to basically to work. And that's the case. Like, yesterday I went to the gas station just to fill the bike up, and there's a crowd of homeless standing there fighting. One guy is, I guess, calling another guy's girl homeless, and she was pretty unfortunate looking. But that's besides the point. But anyway, like, they're fighting, and this guy's got a broken arm, and he's like, if I didn't have a broken arm, I'd beat the crap out of you. And the other guy's like, you wish. And they're just yelling at each other, and they're just frustrated, and all this drama. And a lady got out of her car, and I was like, man, these homeless, man, they're ridiculous. And she goes, yeah, they're stupid. It'd be just easier to get a job. There'd be less drama. And it's so true. Like, I think it's interesting that we can, if you read the scripture, you can test it. You can read it and go, oh, it says this, this, and this. I wonder if that's true. And you can test it and see that it's true. Like, and in this case, it's totally the truth. But yeah, I'm just really, really done with the homeless here. Like, they're just pretty dangerous, and they're constantly fighting. Yeah, it's something that I won't miss about Oklahoma City. And I know that's the case everywhere. I mean, the poor will always be with you, and I've been poor, so it's not like I'm, it's not like I'm saying, ew, I don't like poor people. That's not the case. It's just the homeless population, in general, is kind of a selfish bunch of people. They want to live the way that they want to live. And and it's just, there's just a lot of violent homeless here in Oklahoma City, and I will be grateful to move on. I've been grateful for the time, though, with the cowboy church here, with all my wonderful friends, and just the Okies around here, the people from Oklahoma that I know are just the salt of the earth, good people. And they've asked me, some of them have said, you need to find another contract out here. And I might, not downtown, but I might do that in the future, just because it's just a wonderful place. A lot of times we overlook the Midwest, because the weather kind of stinks. But the people in the Midwest, I have met some of the sweetest, kindest people in this area of the world. And I'm not saying they aren't in other states, but like, I think people will overlook it for the glamour of, Utah and Colorado and all that. All those are fun places. Those are great places, but I think there's a lot of things that in other states that are wonderful that they offer that people overlook. And definitely in Oklahoma, it's the people. It's the heart of the people. So that's the news for now. I'm motorcyclist and about to do my last 3 shifts in this hospital, and then carry on. So that's it. Y'all have a great day.